How do? Right, today I'm going to start on the Mastermyr chain. So there's, well, 10 inches with a square bar. I'll cut that off, roughly shape it, and then see what sort of size I get. The links were 7 to 11 centimeters long. That's, well, 25 centimeters long. So once it's doubled over, just allowing for a little bit of a curve there, a little dink in each side, should take it to around about 10 centimeter ish sort of mark. So see how we go with that. So what I'm also doing, if I follow the bar, I've got this piece of flat bar already, well, almost at temperature. Well, yes it is, because I'm going to try out my new toy, which is a ring roller. You stick your flat bar in there, put some pressure on down there to lower that, and then you wind it round with the handle. So I think I need to make a bit more space. Luckily the tool trolleys on wheels. Right, make some space, get stuck in. Right, got two ends bent over, so I just need to bend it in the middle, so those two ends meet up, weld the ends, and then pinch it in. That's bending its way around. I'm starting to see why the guy actually sold this now, because this knurly bit is actually worn away there, and that's what you need to grip the bar. So it's working a bit, it's just not working quite as well as it should do. What it is doing is, hold on, if I turn this around, yeah, it is quite heavy. Once you put the bar in and you actually turn this screw to take this down, you actually are getting a little bit of a bend. So I suppose it is working, but it's just working as, well, a bit of a shitty fly press rather than the actual roller. So see how it goes. I'll see if the Met company actually sell them, in which case I'll get a new one. But yeah, right, let's get that in and then we'll get that bent. Right, got that bent over, tweaked in a little bit. I just need to round that bit over a bit, then let's see if I can get it welded. I've given up on that for now because I need to concentrate on the chain. There's lots more tweaking to be done on that ring roller thing. The faff on it took just to get a quarter turn. I'll have a think about that. So I'll faff on with that throughout the day, I think. But let's get a couple of links done and see what it looks like in a bit. Right, back in the fire. Right then, there's 4 links done. So how am I going to join them together, you say? Well, I have a cunning plan. I've actually got some more made. So you put 2 in, then you actually weld that, make another set of 3, weld that one, and then another one to join them together, which will make 7 links. So these tongs are hot and I haven't got the gloves on, so I'm going to put that down before I burn myself. Yeah, before I actually join them together, I'm going to put my maker's mark on just because. So I'll do them. I'll get that one welded up and put on there, and then I'll show you that. Right, a few steps ahead. So there we have, if I can squeeze past, 7 links. It's awkward. I've done a couple of chains, but to do links as big as that, which is just a little bit bigger, it says, well, 7 to 11 centimeters. That one's a bit more than that, but you know, you could say it was a chain in the arse. Whee. Right, moving on. So there's, oh yeah, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, only another 19 to go. So I've only got 1 can of iron brew left, so I'll see how far I get today, and then I'll give you an update in a bit. Right, a bit more progress. I wouldn't like to tell you how many times I've burnt my fingers. There's 15 links, so I'm over halfway, but ran out of iron brew and I'm getting a bit tired now, so I think I'll knock off, have me tea, watch something juvenile on the telly, and I think I'll finish this off tomorrow. So I'll do one of those little I'll see you tomorrow in a minute things. I need to find out, because there was a round link and a very short link, so I need to go have a look at my book, which is over there, and get them done as well. So, and then I might come back to that, but I don't know. Yeah, it's getting heavy now, believe it or not. So, right, I'll see yous in the morning in a minute. I do. Right, it's tomorrow morning again. I can't remember if I'd actually shown yous how I'd actually made them up, so I'll just do little quick edits of me step-by-step bit. So start off with the long bit of bar like that, then cut it into lengths. I've deliberately, honestly, made them slightly different lengths because that's what the original had, because it was varying 7 to 11 centimeters long. I think mine are starting to average a little bit longer than that, but don't care. What I do is I actually cut them already on an angle, so instead of actually having to faff on working the bits on the corner, you know, so you actually get them ready for welding. They're already cut, so I've saved myself a step. Then what I do is measure halfway and make a little mark just so I know where to bend to. So they're ready to go, so they're about to go in the forge, and then I'll show you the next stage. Right, here's the next bit. So what I do is I just bend the ends down to, I don't know, so I've got 45-ish degrees, something like that. So when you actually do the bend from there, they actually meet up at the other end. I have tried, when I was doing the other links, just starting off with a straight bar, putting that bend in, and then doing those bits last, but it turned out to be a pain. So I found this seems to be the one that's the least faff. So, aye. So next bit is get these in the forge and then do the bend. Right, next bit of getting them bent round, and if I pick that up carefully, you see where they actually meet like that, ready for the weld. So, well, those two middle ones are a bit wonky, but then you leave one open like that, so you can actually feed the other links on before you weld that one. So they're pretty much ready to go. And the thing is, even if they're a bit wonky, once you're actually going to tidy up the weld, you actually get them on the, what's it called, oh, wherever it's gone. Where has it gone? Oh, on there, and that tidies everything up, and then you can just blend the weld in, and then it's not very visible. Yeah, I think that made sense. So there you go, there's that bit. So now I will weld those three bits and join two of them to that bit, and then we'll have a bit of chain. Right, I don't think I've done that many action shots, so I'll show you the odd way that I actually get these bent. What I'm doing, if I'm just putting the bends on the ends, just jam at the base, bend it down, and that's nice and easy. That saves you your elbows lasting a little bit longer instead of hammering all the time. And it's quicker and more efficient, so that's what I do. So I still need, actually, this would actually work better if it was on a bit of a 45-degree angle. I keep meaning to just weld an extra bit on and never get around to it, but there. Right. These ones. So there's the shite. As soon as I actually start recording, stop bloody dropping stuff. Where's the... So, actually look where the little mark is that I made, and then... Yeah! Start pushing it round, so I make a boomerang, and then I drop it again. Then, where's the line? There it is. Just start moving it round. There you go. And then so it's close like that. Then what I do, if I need to, because my aim is a little bit off, is come on, damn it. There you go. All the ones I do off camera work straight away, but that's roughly there, so that roughly doesn't quite match up, but generally like that, but a bit better. Makes sense? Right. Put you there for a minute, and then, gee, let's try another one, see if I can get this one better. That's a bit as well, but there, aye, not perfect, close, but once you actually do the weld and everything, the next process tidies everything up. So there you go, I'm a bit happy with that one. At least they didn't drop it on the floor. Right, stick these on pause and I'll show you the next bit. Right, they're all in there ready for just tidying up. That one didn't fit. Yes, I did cheat. I MIG welded them because I haven't got enough gas to last to do a forge weld, and I'm back to work tomorrow, and so it's a combination of no time, not enough gas, and just because MIG's quicker and easier, and then once it's actually being shaped and finished off, you kind of tell a difference anyway. So I don't know if you can see the line there, but is it there or is it a little bit, it's thereabouts. Actually no, I think it's down there now. There's 40 hours or so of forge time gone in, so that's half to just over half, maybe it's 2/3 of a bottle gone from a 2-burner little forge. So I still think they're only coming half full. Right, let's get some shaping done. Right, I've got the welds tidied up, which I'll show you in a minute, but what I'm going to show you is its final shape. Get it? Right, that's a bit wonky, so hey, you like this hammer? Nice, isn't it? There you go. And then it says in the book that these were actually pinched with tongs. I've tried that, and yeah, it just seems happier if you just, because I've even tried it on the beak to try and do both sides at once, and it just wasn't happy. So yeah, let's cool down a bit. There you go. So that actually gets it more or less to the shape it needs to be. Is there enough heat to get the mark on? Where's the big hammer gone? Where's the big hammer gone? Oh. Right, I'll use a different big hammer. Yeah, that was cooled down a bit much. I'll stick it in, do it on the other side. But there you go, that's how you roughly get the shape, so you don't need tongs. I've even tried it on the fly press as well, just to be all fly pressy and clever. The easiest, least faff way is just the flat face of your anvil and a hammer. And if you want to be real clever, use a hammer that you made, like that. Right, I've got 23 made, so 24, 25, 26. The little oval shaped dinky one and the one for the ring, and that's it. I can't quite make out whether the ring is still square bar or whether it was rounded, so I'm going to go for halfway between the two and make it, well, still square-ish, but I think I'll just take the corners off a bit. just because. So, right then, I've been busy. So here we have a few links attached to a few more links, and some more links, and even more links right up to the end. So one complete Mastermyr chain. Now, me being me, I normally scale things up every so often just for a laugh. The original was 8 foot long. This is 9 foot 4, but it's still got the 26 figure 8 links, the little dinky link, and the ring. So yes, I must have getting a bit carried away with making all those links a bit longer, but I don't mind. So quite pleased with that. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. Turns out it's not actually very good for securing stuff, because the guy who owned the Mastermyr chest could have had this chain used to secure it all to his wagon when he was going through Sweden. So, but yeah, quite pleased. Right, I deserve a sandwich and a cup of tea for that. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, just out of curiosity, I thought I'd weigh it, and it weighs 10 pints. So that's just on 13 pounds. Not bad. It's raining, by the way. Right, definitely getting something to eat now.